2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. It's USA facing the 90s team. Tip-off goes to the 90s team. Looking at the starting five for USA. LeBron James is out there with Chandler, and it's Durant, and there's Bryant, and it's Paul in at the point guard. Now here's Durant. High post shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. KD's got the opening field goal of the game for USA. Outside Pippen. Stockton passes to Olajuwon. Jordan outside. Over Kobe. Jordan can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
James kicks to Paul. Durant, the pass to Chandler. 6 to shoot. Launches a three. That shot off the mark. So the 90s team will take it the other way. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the 90s team head coach before tip-off. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
Thank you, David. Now here's Pippen after the miss from Tyson Chandler. On the wing, Stockton, defended by Paul. And so it's Paul bringing it up for USA. Durant kicks to Paul. Back to KD. Shoots it. That one off the back iron and out. James against Olajuwon. Pippen outside. Jordan outside. Here's Malone. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Bryant. USA moving the ball around. Pippen against KD. Here's James. Olajuwon grabs the miss. The 90s team on offense. 3-point lead. Short. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. USA trails by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
So timeout called here, the first for USA.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
for your dance team. Fans, make some noise for your dance team. Get ready for your dance team.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Bryant, back to Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Durant kicks to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. USA needs to get off a shot. Or the 3, Chandler. The rebound by Jordan. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the 90s team. Stockton can't get it to go.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Kevin Durant.
Shot's good by Durant.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Back to Pippen. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. Down low. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The assist going to Bryant. Kobe's been improving on that facet of his game.
Pippen, the pass to Stockton. Passes it to Malone. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
USA shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
And the 90s team making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And so Paul nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Pippen against KD. Here's Malone. He feeds it to Robinson. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist.
Not someone who stops the ball. Malone makes great decisions when he passes it.
Bryant finds Chandler. Now here's Durant. And here's Kobe. And Chandler throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's Stockton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Pippen. At the elbow, it's Jordan. That shot missing. Jordan's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Paul passes to KD. Back to Paul. Back to KD. And the foul called on Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Foul.
High post, KD. Pippen on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
For USA, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw drops for KD.
A near 7-footer. KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
That one drops. He ties it up. So it's the 90s team now. Stockton down low. Chandler on him.
When you talk about guys who just know how to play the game, Stockton at the top of that list.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Team, John Stockton. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
There's not a lot of players who see the floor as well as Stockton. A skillful passer and a master of the pick and roll.
Good on the second free throw. And it's Paul with the ball for USA. They trail by 1. And the dunk by Chandler.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
The 90s team on offense. Pippen outside. Pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass, Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Pippen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Look how Pippen stays nimble inside, adjusting to get the shot off despite the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And maximum effort. That's what you see from Scottie Pippen game after game. He looks for ways to affect the game every minute.
And it's a completely new group for USA. He hits the second from the line. So it's USA now. The USA calls time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the 90s team making a change here. Hill's checked in. Love kicks to Iguodala. Harden outside. Iguodala against Hill. Shot's good by Iguodala. Iguodala's got the game tied up here for USA.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
Back to Payton. It's hauled in by USA.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Shoots from the elbow. Kept alive.
You cannot let Kevin Love get positioned like that. He is too good on the glass.
Drexler kicks to Payton. Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And David Robinson pulls it down. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Outside, Payton. Here's Robinson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Robinson's got 6.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Love kicks to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Harden. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Payton against Westbrook. Payton dishes to O'Neal. Outside Robinson. He kicks it to Payton. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the 90s team leads by 2.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
The pass to Iguodala. And here's Anthony from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
For 3.
And USA leads by 1. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Drexler, that's good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here is Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A floater. Iguodala, no good. The 90s team on offense. Shoots from the elbow. No good on that one. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for USA. Trailing by 2. Payton against Westbrook. Harden outside. Love outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
You know, Love can do more than just catch and shoot, but it's the area that he's most comfortable in.
Payton up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Hill. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So for the 90s team, Ewing's checked in for O'Neal. Mourning comes in for Robinson. Hardaway is subbed in for Gary Payton. Davis is checked in for USA. We've got 1:23 left in the first. Harden outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
You got to be careful when guarding Harden. He's so crafty at finding ways to draw fouls.
For USA, they've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Free throw drops for Harden.
And at this stage in Harden's career, he's all about winning. He wants to win as many titles as he can.
Harden hits them both. 1:11 left to play in the first. Drexler kicks to Hardaway. Back to Drexler. Passes it to Hill. Ewing right side. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for USA.
Drexler at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Drexler. So it's USA now. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Davis against Ewing. And here's Iguodala outside. USA working now with the new shot clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blower.
Over the course of AD's career, he's made a concerted effort to draw fouls. And we've seen that free throw attempt number skyrocket.
First free throw is good.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
He hits both from the stripe. Hardaway with it. Outside Hill. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Drexler. Westbrook pulls it in. Stolen by Ewing. Back to Drexler. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by USA. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. USA leads by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
29. Fans, make some noise for your dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Hey guys, what's your take so far on USA?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Here's Paul. On the court for USA. Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Paul against Hardaway. Now the feed to Olajuwon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your 90s team, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
The first one falls. John Stockton. He's checked in for Hardaway. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Paul bringing it up for USA. Outside, Kobe. Back to Paul. James looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. Paul. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Tyson Chandler is checked in for USA.
Tyson Chandler.
Stockton against Paul. On the wing, Malone. Back to Stockton. There's the lob to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Not much chance of Stockton missing that opening. He has such great instincts for creating for his teammates.
KD passes to James. Now Durant lets the 3 fly. It's not going to go for him. And it's Pippen in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. James outside. Headshot off. Some solid defense from Pippen. Olajuwon inside. He's guarded by Chandler.
USA foul. Tyson Chandler. Second personal foul. Second
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
For your 90s team, Hakeem Olajuwon. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here's Paul. Outside Bryant. At the top of the key, Durant. Back to Bryant. Lock at 6. Pass to Paul. There's the triple. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pippen, no luck. Now USA with it. In the second quarter, held scoreless. USA moving the ball around. Bryant looking over the floor. Stockton against Paul. Here's Chandler, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Chandler's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Pippen kicks to Stockton. There's the pass to Jordan. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go. So USA will take it the other way. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Malone. Here's Pippen. Good D by LeBron. Now USA with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Jordan against Chandler. Passes it to Stockton. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside for Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Over Chandler. No good from Jordan. Jordan's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Pulls up on the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass. So it's USA now. They trail by 1. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Don't foul that guy. For his career, Durant's about 90% at the line.
Shooting.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 90s team.
At the line for 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. So it's the 90s team now. Pippen outside. Up top, Olajuwon. Nice D from Chandler. Now USA with it. Here's Durant. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Another shot. That one, no good. Great D that time from LeBron. Bryant in the post. Jordan's there. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by KD.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
Stockton passes to Malone. And here is Jordan. Shoots over Kobe. They get it again. And it's Malone missing. USA leading by 3. Durant in the corner. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Timeout 90s team.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
And it'll be the 90s team with their first timeout of the game right here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
For the 90s team, Shaq comes in for Olajuwon. Robinson is subbed in for Malone. Love's check in for USA. Jordan passes to Stockton. Bryant against Jordan. To halt the run. Trying to get open is Pippen. Robinson misses. USA leading by 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
For USA, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Bryant. And so Stockton will bring it up for the 90s team. 8-point game. Outside Pippen. It's hauled in by USA. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pulls up, high post. They get the rebound. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. One on Pippen.
After being an all-star caliber player for so many years, Love has shifted into more of a role player at this stage in his career, and he looks completely rejuvenated.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. That one is no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by USA.
James outside. Back to Paul. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral, his length and reaction time, so impressive.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by USA. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul surveying the floor. And David Robinson pulls it down. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shaq dishing to Stockton. Pippen outside. Pass to Jordan. O'Neal trying to break free. Was shot by Jordan, no good. Now USA with it. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. James kicks to Paul. Pass to Bryant. Over in the corner, Chandler. 5 to shoot. Paul with the 3. A putback, and Love with the second chance points. Love's got the lead up to 9 now for USA.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Ball passes to Bryant. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pippen outside. Out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball.
USA ball.
So for the 90s team, Hill, he's checked in for Pippen. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Jordan. And then for USA, Anthony's checked in for Chandler. Harden comes in for Bryant. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Paul. On the wing, Harden. Back to James. USA moving the ball around. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Drexler, and Drexler throws it down.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
The USA calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And the 90s team making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And USA also making a switch. Iguodala's checked in. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. Harden kicks to Anthony. And it's Love, top of the key, over O'Neal. And that one hits back iron. And it's Drexler with the ball for the 90s team. Now the pass to Hill. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Love.
Team foul.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Free throw drops for Hill. Patrick Ewing's checked in for O'Neal. And USA also making a switch. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Kevin Love. That one falls, so he hits both of them. USA leading by 5. Westbrook passes to Iguodala. Here's Anthony. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball.
USA ball.
Here's Davis.
And Ewing, also a dependable defender, terrific at taking away space from shooters and just trying to make them uncomfortable.
Drexler, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Anthony finds Harden. Here's Iguodala. Pass to Davis. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. Here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 4 to shoot. That one, no good. So the 90s team will take it the other way.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Hill. Tries again. Up it goes, and the USA lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Ewing.
And Ewing, with that size, really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Harden against Drexler. Harden dishes to Carmelo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And USA leads by 3.
Does anybody else think it's just too easy for AD sometimes? Just an easy board and putback.
On the wing, Drexler, guarded by Harden. Pass to Robinson. Now here is Hill over Iguodala. Rebound by Iguodala. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. So it's the 90s team now. Here's Drexler. Robinson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The 3 from Harden. Hill pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Ewing's shot is good. Ewing's got it all tied up now for the 90s team.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Drexler scanning the floor. Can't connect from short range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here.
46.
USA ahead, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for USA. The lead is 2. Michael Jordan is out there with John Stockton. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Ewing. And it's Malone in at the power forward.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And for USA, they've got LeBron James. Brian is out there with Paul, and it's Chandler, and it's KD in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 3. Here's Stockton. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And for the 90s team, we've got Jordan. Malone is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Ewing in at the small forward. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Patrick Ewing. He doesn't get the second one. Malone passes to Pippen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pippen's got 8 points.
Contact doesn't phase Pippen. Still able to get that one to go.
Pass to Durant. Up top, Kobe. Crafty move. And the layup is good.
Kobe Bryant.
He's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking him right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Malone. Up again. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bryant. Offline from the top of the key. The 90s team on offense. Here's Malone. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Bryant. He has 6. Deflects the pass, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Olajuwon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Olajuwon at the line for 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Now USA with it. Paul kicks to Kobe. And there's the pass to LeBron. KD against Pippen. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the 90s team. And then Pippen slams it in.
Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Pippen with the steal. And there's Stockton. That's good on the assist by Pippen. And it's a 5-point 90s team lead. The USA calls time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Get ready for your dance team. Fans, your dance team.
Here's Paul. Feeds to James. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Jordan outside. Back to Stockton. Olajuwon left side. Jordan outside. The high post shot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Poked away. Stolen by Pippen. Some solid defense there from KD. USA trails by 3. LeBron outside. To the left side wing. Malone against Paul. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You've got to focus on the details.
Now here's Stockton. Outside Jordan for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jordan's got the lead up to 6 now for the 90s team.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Here's Kobe. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Jordan. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for
Second
him.
personal foul. Second team foul.
It's Jordan on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon hit the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Passes to LeBron. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Jordan's shot is off. USA trails by 6. Here's James. Chandler down low. Guarded by Malone. Chandler, no good. The 90s team on offense. Outside Pippen. He feeds it to Malone. Nice D from Chandler. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for USA. Bryant the pass to Paul. Back to Bryant. Shoots over Jordan. USA with another miss. Bryant's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Michael Jordan on the wing, covered by LeBron. Malone down low, working on Bryant, and the shot is good.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Outside Bryant. Pass to LeBron. Here's KD, and the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block.
Stockton looking around. There's the dish to Malone. He can't get that one. USA trails by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Stockton right side. Over Bryant. Malone. It's hauled in by USA. Durant down low. Guarded by Jordan. Durant. That's good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pippen against Durant. Pippen misses. Now USA with it, trailing by 4. Here's Kobe. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Kobe's got 4 this quarter.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Jordan outside. Ball against Stockton. To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. It counts. And the foul. It's on Tyson Chandler.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Personal foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the 90s team. So for the 90s team, Mornings checked in for Malone. Drexler comes in for Michael Jordan. And it's Peyton in for John Stockton. USA trails by 5. Westbrook passes to Iguodala. Back to Westbrook. Harden outside. Fires from deep. Here's Love. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Just a savvy move by Love, pulling the defender in close and creating a lot of contact on the shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Drexler outside. Back to Payton. Mourning inside. Anthony on him. Mourning's shot is good.
And how about the strength from Mourning, powering through the contact and converting there.
Anthony finds Westbrook, and here is Iguodala. Outside Westbrook. And here's Harden. Near the three-point line, it's Love.
Kevin Love.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
James Harden.
Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Payton passes to Mourning. Now Payton to the middle. Here's Pippen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Scottie Pippen at the line for one.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for USA. That's tipped. Kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Harden. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Love, high post. Just 2 to shoot. The 3 from Harden. Doesn't go that time. So the 90s team will take it the other way. Drexler passes to Pippen. Outside, Drexler. Olajuwon against Love.
2 minutes.
Offensive rebound. He goes up again, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Scottie Pippen, 1 shot.
Pippen no good on the free throw. USA trails by 8. Here's Westbrook. Love trying to break loose. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Pippen against Iguodala. Here's Payton. Trying to get open as Drexler. Second shot opportunity. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drexler's got the lead up to 8 now for the 90s team.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. So Anthony will go to the free throw line. It's on Alonzo Mourning. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. So for the 90s team, Ewing comes in for Olajuwon. Hardaway is subbed in for Scottie Pippen. That free throw good from Anthony. Here's Hardaway. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 1:07 left in the 3rd. Here's Ewing. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Davis is checked in for USA. That's good from Ewing. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Iguodala outside. Westbrook finds Harden. Trying to get open is Davis. And they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Harden's shot is off. Guys, a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb.
Now here is Hardaway. Back to Drexler. Payton looking it over. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by USA. Davis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Here's Drexler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
They get Andre Iguodala. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Clyde Drexler. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the 90s team making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. The third quarter comes to a close. The 90s team leads by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for USA. Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kobe. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
Davis. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your 90s team, John Stockton, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Stockton drops them both. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for USA. It's a 10-point game. Durant finds James outside Westbrook. USA moving the ball around. James, the pass to Westbrook. 5 on the clock, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Davis, and it's Paul in for Russell Westbrook. The pass to Ewing. Chandler with the steal. Paul passes to Bryant. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Jordan. The feed now to Stockton. Ewing trying to get open. A second chance effort. Good work there as it goes.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's LeBron. Patrick Ewing picking up that last
LeBron
basket.
James.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Stockton kicks to Drexler. Back to Stockton. Jordan outside. And Drexler has it in the corner. Clock at 4. No good. Some solid defense there from KD. Kobe passes to Chandler. Banked in off the glass. Chandler's got it back down to single digits for USA.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Well, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Offensive rebound, Malone. And the rejection by LeBron.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Drexler. Stockton passes to Malone. Jordan kicks to Stockton. High arcing shot, and the basket by Malone.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
Passes it to Kobe. Knocked loose. Jordan with the steal. The finish. And the dunk by Drexler.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Kobe. Pass to James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Both good from the line that time.
Timeout,
And the 90s
90s
team calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the 90s team head coach said to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Malone passes to Stockton over Paul. Stockton's shot is off. USA trails by 8. Durant kicks to Kobe. Pass to LeBron. And he finishes nicely on the layup. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Back to Stockton. To the middle. And Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist by Stockton.
The assist from John
Stockton's got 6 assists now in the game. James kicks to KD. Top of the key, Bryant. Chandler right side. Down low, here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Stockton the bounce pass. Olajuwon the pass to Stockton. And he'll get another chance. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 90s team leads by 8.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
3rd personal foul.
One on Pippen.
Second
easy
team
call.
Shooting for USA, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Durant. And KD drops them both. So it's the 90s team now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Jordan inside. Guarded by Kobe. Unable to get that one. USA trails by 6. Paul outside. Here's Kobe. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for USA, Kobe Bryant at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Kobe. Both free throws good for Bryant. And so Stockton will bring it up for the 90s team. They lead by 4. And the pass to Malone. Outside Pippen. Here's Stockton. Passes it to Malone. over Paul. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the 90s team leads by 6.
A lethal shooter from mid-range. Malone loves taking those shots when the D gives him the space.
Pippen against Durant. Shot clock at 6. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Now here's Pippen. Stockton from outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Malone. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Malone's got 6 points in the quarter.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Olajuwon with the block. Stockton kicks to Jordan. Kobe with the steal.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. It'll be the 90s ball. Anthony's checked in for Durant.
USA, Carmelo Anthony.
So, it's the 90s team now. 8-point game. Outside Bryant from downtown. It's hauled in by Pippen. The 90s team on offense. And stolen by James. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Olajuwon with the block. Here's Stockton. Off the left rim and out.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Bryant against Olajuwon. James left side. 6 on the shot clock. USA with another miss. The 90s team on offense. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now here's Paul. Now here's James. Chandler trying to free himself up. Malone with the block. And here we go. Stockton with no one around him. The 90s team keeping it alive with a new 14. USA trails by 10. Here's LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Pippen outside. Pass to Malone. Here's Olajuwon. Goes back up. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. The USA calls time here. Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Make some noise for your Gets team. And now, your Gets team.
let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Hakeem Olajuwon.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Stockton the bounce pass. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist by Stockton. And it's a 12-point 90s team lead. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for USA. There's the drive over Olajuwon. USA with another miss. The 90s team on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. They get it back. Pippen made that one as the 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
That one's good, and the 90s team lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Kobe. Stockton with it. Here's Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by LeBron. 3-on-3. And the shot is long. The 90s team on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Stockton passes to Malone. Feeds to Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Kobe. The shot missing. Great D that time from Jordan. Stockton kicks to Jordan. Back to Stockton. A 3-ball. Here's Olajuwon. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Chandler. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
6th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your 90s team, Hakeem Olajuwon. At the line for 1.
Here is Harden. Iguodala outside. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Iguodala. Shot clock at 5. Over Hill. USA with another miss. So we see the 90s team get the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.